Hi guys, this is day number 120 of my 365 Livestream challenge, and yeah, today we keep running. It's Monday. We're starting second week of our September Software Startup Workshop series, Livestream series, and on the last, let me switch now. Also, you can know that I'm sharing the screen, and on this screen we have a diagram agenda of our September Livestream challenges for our software startup workshop internals, and we have four stages. First stage we just finished last week, which was all dedicated to the foundations, the homework we sent to our clients, which consists of setting goals, business model, customer interviews, and business name. Now second week is dedicated, it's now in red here. We are doing this together with our client on our first day live session, usually online. Before coronavirus we've been doing some of these offline meeting in person, but these days we are doing this mostly online, and it takes usually around 4 hours to go over all of them, but now with just a couple minutes of my live stream, so I will just show you the first step. And previous week we also managed to go over market positioning of product strategy, which was competitor research and unique value proposition. Let me increase it a bit, and this week will be fully dedicated to product strategy, 5 core pillars of any software product strategy. This is user acquisition, this is user activation, or how we call it also onboarding. This is user retention, this is user referral system, and monetization model, how we are going to make money with our software, with our SaaS. So today is user acquisition, and again for each step we have dedicated slides, and then worksheet is linked here, and we put there all the notes during the brainstorming session with our client. And after these 5 core pillars of any software product strategy, this one is the user acquisition is the one where we spend the least amount of time. Why? Because it's software startup workshop. It's not growth hacking startup workshop where we spend the most time on user acquisition, and the second biggest point is user activation. But here we spend on user acquisition not that much, because most of our clients already coming to software startup workshop understanding the client, how they're going to sell, would be organic strategy, would be paid advertising or anything like that, or some referral, some affiliate system. A small amount of our clients come to us without any strategy yet, and then we will help a bit. But again, if they starting completely from scratch, we usually will encourage them to start growth hacking workshop with us first. So we'll clarify how we're going to take users. And after these 5 core pillars of any product strategy, these 3, 1, 2, 3, actually 4, are the items that influence the scope of our MVP product version the most. Because how we acquire users, it's not directly related to the software itself, how we want to build the technical scope, right? But how we want to onboard them, some functions to retain them, some functions to make referral, even monetization model might influence the scope of the work for the developers a lot. So before we jump to the next step, project roadmap, we need to spend quite some time on product strategy. And the most items here are user activation and user retention, and a bit less, but still to next, user referral and monetization model. Also small questions that might influence the answer to these questions, might influence the scope of your product in the first version. But user acquisition, yeah, we had a couple projects that made us refactor some bits here and there, because that was the unique way how they have been selling through marketing pages, through landings, and then we had to integrate with that software landing ClickFunnels, and remember it was, or get response, something like that, and we had to integrate with the API. So every new registration will have to get into our software. But it's rare. In most cases, user acquisition does not directly influence the functionality of the project software directly technical side. Anyway, we spend still here some time. So the most time we spend here is basically for our client to share their idea how they are going to, what's their plan to acquire the users, and we just make sure that it doesn't require any special things to do from the developers on the project, right, during this software development stage. So basically And we have here, I found a mistake in our heading. Let me check if I fix here. Yeah, it's our software evolves all the time. So when it comes to user acquisition, we have the same a bit of education, what might be possible channels for software products to be sold through, messenger, paid ads, content, email, partnerships, influencer marketing, PR, etc., etc. And what we basically ask our client here, if they already have an idea or detailed plan, share with us information what their plan for the before MVP, before product market fit, or for the MSP launch, minimum sellable product, for the initial version. Usually when you do initial version launch, you just need a couple beta users and 10, 20, 50 sales. It will already be a huge win. So we might have a completely different strategy for the launch, just approach your existing network and audience. But once you grow it, you find product market fit, or you just see that you need to scale, in that case the methods how you want to advertise your software might be completely different. Now you can start doing paid ads. Now you can do a bit more, invest into SEO, create a website, do email marketing, do offline ads, partner with some other providers, right, or other software, etc., etc. So we basically ask two questions of our clients: what is your channels, what's your strategy to acquire the first 10, 20, 50 users, and what's your strategy to acquire to scale? And with these answers, we basically done with this step. This step is usually very short, but in some cases, when clients see that they really need that much help from us, we'll basically go back and start with them growth hacking workshop. And this is we start doing this these days with our clients. So this is the basically very short user acquisition. This is very important for you if you're starting software product from scratch, because you need to understand, or you need to brainstorm the ways how you're going to sell your software in the first version and then to scale. To scale, it's not that important right now, right? You just need to start selling at least to 10, 20 first users. That will call MVP launch. And once you are done with that, only then we can move on to the next step of our product strategy, which is user activation. How do we onboard them? And this topic I will cover and show you tomorrow. Now, these next 4 steps, we're doing a lot of things here on our workshop, and opposite to user acquisition. So this is all. That's it from me for today. If you have any questions regarding user acquisition step, please comment below, or maybe you have some questions regarding our growth hacking workshop. Again, comment below this live stream. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow, and